Alright, this is pt02 again. This is part 2 of the 1 to 100 scale Gundam Arios review, or Arios Gundam. One thing I forgot to mention in part 1 was one of his, not really an accessory, but more of a gimmick. If this spiky thing will get all the way. He has 2 GN submachine guns in each arm. You have to take this outer piece of armor off, and you can see the 2 little barrels right there, and just move it over to the side, and then you've got the GN submachine gun. But because it's on the back of his arm and the way his shoulder joint is situated, it's kind of awkward to get him to pose it quite right. As you can see, his shoulder's kind of sticking out funny like that. Anyway, just wanted to show you that because I forgot to in part 1. So, now on to Arios' transformation. And it's actually quite smoother and a lot more complete looking. It looks a lot more solid than Curios' transformation. So, let's get right into it. I guess you could really start with the top half or the bottom half first. I'll just go ahead and start with the top half. You gotta kind of bend his head down, and then these spiky things on the side, bend the camera up a little bit so you can actually see what's going on, go out, and then the shoulder armor comes together like so, and there's 2 little connectors at the top here. So it just snaps together to a point at the top. And then, actually, you know what, I'm just going to leave these arms out for now because they'll get in the way when I'm trying to do the legs. This little black thing flips all the way up. Here's that clear piece that I painted with clear green. The back skirts are going to flip all the way forward, and you've got 2 little pegs that flip out right here, and there's 2 little holes in the back of the shoulders that those go into. Sometimes they don't quite want to go in right, so you might have to work with them a little bit. A lot of these transforming mobile suits tend to be stubborn sometimes. Anyway, there we go. Now onto the legs. Alright, let's see. I'm just going to kind of move these front skirts out of the way for now. You're going to rotate each hip 90 degrees, or rather the rotation below the hip joint. And then on the back of each leg there is a little switch right here that locks into place all these fins and things, and you'll pull that out, which will allow you to bring that forward, pull it down, and actually really what it allows you to do is push this ankle armor up into the leg and then switch it back down, locks it back into place, and the foot folds down and this ankle guard folds down, and you'll see how the ankle guard kind of fits in with the big fin on the knee armor. And that's pretty much one leg down. Then we just do the same thing on the other leg. This comes down, ankle armor slides up, and you can't really hear it on the video, but it does make a faint little clicking sound to let you know when you've got the armor in the right place. And then there's some little holes on the bottom of the skirt armor that connect onto these pegs on the leg. So you'll want to line those up. It's not really a big deal. It just kind of helps things stay in order. And then you can rotate the arms out. The hands actually kind of go in like that, which I guess helps kind of fold things in better. Like so. Then you'll take, actually you can fold this back out, take the GN Twin beam rifle, put it in the hand, rotate that handle. That's where the rotating handle comes in handy. Up so that it's pointing forward. Although being on the underside, it may fall out pretty easily, so you'll just kind of want to be careful with that. And there we go. This fin right here can come down, but in the manual it has it up, I believe. Yeah. So it does move, but in the manual it's like that anyway, so there's really not much of a point in moving it. And there we go. I'm just going to back up a little bit so you can actually see it. And it's actually quite large. It's larger than Curios's flight mode, and very, very tall. It's I put it next to my perfect grade Astray, and it was a good 1, maybe 2 inches taller than the perfect grade. So definitely a really large flight mode. And then, like I told you in part 1, you've got this special action base connector that I keep dropping. And it just connects right here up on the lower torso crotch area. Just connects just like that. And it still lets this tail fin come down. And put that on the action base, and you can display Arios in flight mode. So I guess that's about it for this review. This is definitely a really, really nice kit. I mean, I recommend it. I got it just because I wanted all the 1/100 scale Gundams from 00. And I've actually been impressed with all of them. I don't think I've had a single one that I haven't been satisfied with. So really, if it's Arios or Cerevi or 00 or XE or any of them, I recommend any of the 1/100 scale kits from Gundam 00. So that about does it for this review, and I will see you guys next time.